Hey everybody, welcome back and happy Tuesday. Okay, yesterday I missed you guys for Monday Fun Day, but you know what? That's okay. Life goes on. We didn't have hot messy topics as I was driving yesterday, you guys, from 4:30 in the morning. I drove from Orlando down to Palm Beach, and then I had to go to the dentist, and then I turned around and drove right back. It was a long, I think it's like a 3-hour drive there and a 3-hour drive back. And then by the time I got back, I asked Jason, I said, should I do some videos? And he was like, take the day. He was like, fuck, just take the day. And I'm like, it makes me so uncomfortable to take a day off. I don't know why, but I did, and it felt good. And here I am today. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Jason and my friend Melissa, they are both sleeping. So I asked the hotel, can you guys give me a little like conference room to go in? And voila, here we are. So before we jump in, we're back to talk about some New Jersey. Smash the like button, show some love. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about the Margaret Josephs of it all. Now, thinking of Reality Blur, Margaret Josephs opened up about her communication with Louis Ruelas' ex-girlfriend, Vanessa Reiser, while appearing on Tamara and Teddy Mellingcamp's podcast just Wednesday. Can I just say really quick, this, to me, I'm wondering how long we're going to be talking about it. And listen, I'm not mad at talking about it because I'm talking about it right now. And I'm living for it. I love the drama that's going on in the land of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. But at the end of the day, too, it does make me wonder how, well, I don't know. I'm continuing the conversation, so shut the fuck up, Adam. While also explaining why she'll never show proof of Teresa Giudice's husband contacting her son and reacting to Louis wishing suffering upon him. The 57-year-old Real Housewives of New Jersey star addressed claims of hypocrisy, shared her thoughts on Danielle Cabral doubling down against Jennifer Aydin, and confirmed her husband Joe's cancer diagnosis. After being asked if she ever met with Vanessa on the August 14th episode of Two Teas in a Pod, Margaret said no. But I got Vanessa's phone number. Her attorney asked her to reach out to all of us after the Bo Dietl thing. She had a very big thing happening there. I then called when I found out about that burn party. I was like, I want to talk to your attorney. Is there something I should know about that? What like came up in the case is what she said, noting that she wasn't named in the case, but she did receive a subpoena in 2021. Because Margaret has claimed to have proof of Louis reaching out to her son at work, many wondered why she's not going to share it, which I wondered. If you have the proof, then just share it, because then we can see, like, you know what I mean? And I think that the most proof that we got was just like a screenshot or a printout showing that his number called her son's number. And she said, he is a private citizen. He wants nothing to do with the show. I'm very protective of my children. They've never been on the show. I don't call them by name. Oh, shit. She also added that Bravo wouldn't let her talk about the issue as a fact if they hadn't seen the proof themselves. So they saw the proof. She said they saw the proof of it. They know it to be true. They know everything to be factual. I don't need to prove it to the rest of the world what it is. I'm not going to do that. It would be inappropriate. I think what validates it even more to be true is his behavior when he would even mention my child. That's when he was like, I hope her son fucking suffers the way that I suffered. And I hope that the Josephs family suffers just like I suffered, because they're all scumbags and pieces of shit. And I want them to suffer. I mean, it wasn't that dramatic and aggressive, but Louis comes off like a pretty aggressive guy. I don't know. He's a little scary to me sometimes. She said, it's horrible. For someone who has never mentioned their children, would I ever bring this up and make up a story like this when I've been so protective for, at this point, 6 years? Never have even said that I have a biological child. Does that even make sense? Although some have said that it was hypocritical for Margaret to take offense to Louis' action against her son when she told Jennifer that children are resilient after exposing Bill Aydin's affair, she pointed out that Bill's infidelity wasn't going to ruin Jennifer's kids' lives. They've come together. They're a wonderful couple. I don't even get along with Jennifer anymore because of other things that have happened since, but Bill's a wonderful father. They know their father's loving. They've seen their parents work it out. And that's why I said they're resilient. Louis is actually wishing harm on my family. It's actually dangerous because unfortunately, he is igniting, you know, there are sick people in the world and they can have fans that are, and that can be igniting people to do very harmful things. Guys, that really is a true statement. That's why Kim Kardashian, and I know you guys are going to be like, shut up with the Kim Kardashian reference, but Kim Kardashian freaked out when Kanye West was like wishing death on Pete Davidson because he has such a huge following and people are crazy enough to act out on that shit. It's like the same thing when Justin Bieber had to come out and ask people to stop attacking Hailey. And then Selena Gomez knew how dangerous this was. So she asked people to stop attacking Hailey. It even goes back to like, when people say things, if you have a platform and you ignite people, I completely agree with this statement from Margaret Josephs because people will like ride for you. Sometimes they think that they really, really know you. They feel invested and they'll carry out like as if you're the one asking them to pull the attack or do the attack or whatever the case is, because they might think that they might get some FaceTime with you and be like, see, I'm your #1 fan. I did it. I did it. You wanted the harm to come to her family? I did it. Like, if you guys don't think people are that fucking crazy, some people are insane. I remember talking to Jason because I put security cameras every time we move somewhere. And it's not like, oh my God, you're some big anything. I'm a nobody, like bottom of the barrel. Okay. But I get really scared of people because I get nervous. So I have cameras all over my house and I don't have a peephole in my door. So I don't know who's ringing my doorbell. So I have a camera there. And I just watched because there was this girl who was in Washington State, and she was a crime podcast host. And she was talking to this guy who drove trucks across the country. And he was telling her how much he loved her show. And then he got very invested. But then he got a little creepy in the DMs, and she was a married woman. So she just stopped responding. So he ended up driving from Texas all the way to Washington State, waited outside her house one night, killed her husband, and the mother-in-law got away. And then they did a standoff with the police, and then he ended up killing himself. And he just said, why wouldn't you answer me? If you would have answered me, none of this would have happened. Like, that is some crazy shit. I'm just saying. My whole point is Margaret is right. Just saying. She said, why even bring up my child? Why bring that up? Now, looking back at filming the finale watch party, which aired as an alternative to a canceled reunion, Margaret said that she and her castmates filmed for most of the day. I wish you would have seen more confessional because we all had much longer confessionals. But as for the future of the show, Margaret admitted that she doesn't know where the series goes from here. It changes every day. I feel like I don't know. I really don't know. Sometimes I think the bonds you saw, our room was so happy. We don't need all happy, but we can argue and make up. Then when asked about Danielle doubling down against Jennifer, stating that her only regret about their fighting was not killing her, Margaret admitted she wished Danielle didn't say that. I was like, Danielle, that's Staten Island, because I really love Danielle, but I think she realized so many things when she was so upset. I think it all came to her head that Jennifer was the one putting those things out online about her. Everything became a reality to her. Like, they were never my friends. They were doing these horrible things. I think it's just like overwhelmed her. But also on the podcast, Margaret confirmed her husband and Joe has been diagnosed with prostate cancer, sharing that because his cancer is in very early stages, he only has to get checked every 4 or 5 months. Oh, that's so sad. They do genomic testing now, and his is very slow growing, like 97%. So they treat it with active surveillance. They don't do any treatment unless it changes, and his has not changed at all. So we're so lucky. Well, we're sending all of the love to Joe, and I want to hear what you guys think about all of this. Guys, pop off in the comment section, please. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.